Hi, my name's Jason Debley, and tonight's whiskey review is Dalwhinnie 15-year-old single malt Scotch from the Highland region of Scotland. Dalwhinnie is a distillery, a small distillery that puts out about 1.3, 1.5 million liters of pure alcohol a year, and actually by distillery standards, its competitors, this is very small. Dalwhinnie is a component. It's most of its the distillery's spirit ends up in blended Scotch, Black and White, and Buchanan's, both owned by Diageo, as well as this, which is the parent company that owns this brand. We have a little look here. Here's the bottle. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. It is 43% alcohol by volume, and we're going to find out what it tastes like. Closure is cork, very good cork. This particular whiskey is aged exclusively in ex-bourbon casks or American oak. There is no sherry casks, to my knowledge, used in the aging of this whiskey. On the nose, you get a lot of vanilla, apple blossoms, pear. What you don't detect on the nose is it's not smoky, it's not peaty, and certainly not sherried. The nose is pleasant, pretty good. On the palate, initially, it's very sweet. Again, you're getting those apple skins, bruised apple, but in a good way. Pear, melon. And there's a sweetness. It's very sweet in the beginning. Kind of like almonds, salted almonds, drizzled in a bit of honey. Then you have caramel. The good thing about this whiskey, although it starts out sweet, there is a transition mid to late palate where you have an introduction of some spices, baking soda, nutmeg, some ground black pepper, not a lot, but some. And then on the finish, you're left with graphite, pencil lead, more oak, a dry balsa type sensation. There's a wee bit of smoke on the finish. This whiskey has some heather notes to it. It's a bit aromatic. There is some complexity, but I do find it quite sweet. Initially, that does transition, but overall, it's a very sweet dram. It would be really nice to pair with chocolate, which I think is what they do at the distillery if you go do a tour there. And it would go well with a dessert following a big meal. Dalwhinnie is popular with people who are new to whiskey because it's not offensive. It's not biting. It's very well balanced. Tends to be sweet. Honey, caramel, toffee, melon, which is obviously contributed to by the ex-bourbon casks and the nature of the spirit coming from the distillery. I've added water to this in the past, and I don't like it with water. Even a couple of drops brings out a bit of an alcohol note. That's a little bit unpleasant for me. You could experiment, and the key to experimenting with whiskey is pour it neat, try it neat, then use a few drops of water, then try it again, and adjust to taste. Not rocket science. Overall, it's a good whiskey. The price point is usually reasonable. I think it would at the risk of sounding sexist, I think it's definitely popular with the ladies I know and a lot of guys because it's approachable. And for somebody who doesn't drink a lot of whiskey only drink at Christmas time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or for you atheists, when you got that layover because all the theists are out celebrating their religious beliefs, you need a drink too. And Dalwhinnie is that occasional dram during the holiday season. It's a good gift idea, it's affordable. I think for a serious connoisseur, they'd be looking for something a little more complex. Thank you for taking the time to check out Dalwhinnie 15-year-old. Cheers.